I am in the collaborative learning group for this assignment, and I chose collaborative learning and student achievement. My research question was, how does collaborative learning affect students' achievement academically, emotionally, and socially? My reasoning for this was because we know academic achievement is a huge portion of our students' schooling, but it's not the only important factor. Students need interaction with other students throughout the day more than just recess and lunch. Being able to work in a group would give them that opportunity to be able to have that social interaction with other students. The three topics that I discussed is how is collaborative learning helpful to students and teachers? How can you use collaborative learning in a classroom? And then how I can use collaborative learning in my own personal classroom. And with that one, it comes with how to group your students and how to give them different roles or different jobs in order to work the best that they can. The first topic I discussed was how is collaborative learning helpful? Well, using collaborative learning not only boosts the students' communication skills, just talking with other students, but it also helps in conflict situations. Students are able to negotiate and solve conflicts rather than just sitting there and arguing with each other. They can come to a win-win solution versus one person has to give up something if they are able to work more collaboratively. This is a huge lifelong skill that they will be able to use for the remainder of their life. And think about what you have to do when you work with your team. You have to come up with problem and solutions together, and being able to do this from elementary school on is a great thing to teach them. The second thing that I found was that there are 5 principles and elements that should be included in a collaborative learning lesson. Obviously, this is a perfect lesson, and we don't always have perfect lessons, but if we were to, this is what it would be included. It would have positive interdependence, individual accountability, face-to-face promotive interaction, appropriate use of social, interpersonal, collaborative, and small group skills, and group processing. These all go over their accountability, their communication skills, being able to give feedback to each other, and being able to master their materials successfully. The last topic that I discussed was collaborative learning in my classroom, or it could be with anybody's classroom. Grouping is one of the things I need more practice with. I just usually group them by their ability level when I do my centers. But what I've read is that a lot of teachers need to base them off of who works well with each other, their ability level, having them be different genders, different ethnicities, ones that enjoy different subjects, such as one likes math, one likes reading, one likes social studies. Students that don't know each other very well, so don't pair friends up with friends all the time. Having different intelligences, so one is a kinesthetic learner, one is a visual learner. The students vary academically, and then so to have a high, a low, and then 2 in the middle. And then students that vary technologically, so have someone that's very technologically savvy, have one that doesn't know a lot, that can help each other. And then another article that I found talks about having the students have different roles, so this holds the students accountable. So give someone the leader role, the recorder role, an encourager, a checker, a timekeeper, a runner, and a questioner. And of course, if you don't have 7 or 8 kids in each group, you can double up the jobs, and that'll make sure that the project stays on task and that the students are doing what they need to do. The 2 things that I'm going to be taking away from this is to better group my students, so using all those different ways to better group them instead of just by their ability level. And the second thing is based on our collaboration that we did as a group, is to be able to have 5 different people go research the same topic using different websites, and then all come back and report what they have learned. I feel like that'll get more done in a quicker amount of time, and then give everybody their own jobs.